CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going over your Season 70 Day 1 path. This is going to be the season with Shield Gens. If you guys haven't seen the sneak peek, go back and watch that one. We're going to be going over what to do more so on the first day here rather than showing off the entire tech tree, which is what we did yesterday. So, yeah, I think let's just dive on into it. So, I mean, the big change this season is shield generators. That's the biggest, newest thing that we don't know exactly how that is going to impact everything. We've got a couple other different things too. We've got max prototypes super early. We've got no squad leaders, no Rodero. We have early seekers, and we have a ton of potential troop damage right out of the gate. So you have to look at it like this, I think. So if we look at the shield gens, or rather if we look at the HQ, 20,000 health plus 10,000 shield. Now that's a lot of damage, but if we're not, that's a lot of health, but if we're not fizzling, you know, attacks will take a little bit longer. It's not the end of the world. But you're probably not going to be able to split your troops up as much. You're probably going to have to do more damage on these engine rooms. And we're not heavy rushing, which is kind of a good thing because after last season, I think people are good to pump the brakes a little bit on heavies. There was a lot of them everywhere. So let's go over what we want to unlock first here. So I think you pretty much want to follow this path starting out. Obviously, we're going to max our landing crafts. Splash damage is going to be really important because I believe the only viable troop starting out is going to be warriors. Of course, unlock your shield gens. It's only 16 keys. They're maxed out right away, and it doubles the health of all your engine rooms. Why would you not do that? So moving forward, to get the minimum tech level, which I know Duff likes to know, you're going to have to unlock at least one more thing, one more node in 2ER, I believe, even if all this other stuff is maxed out. So I went with the troop health because we're going to need that later on. I don't think there's enough defense to stop warriors early, and I don't think sniper towers would really make that much of a change. So I'd go troop health first, and that's going to be huge for the warriors as well. So let's move forward here a little bit because there's nothing really else left. I mean, if you're stuck using this meta, max out your Zookas, and there's no mines. So, I mean, just be careful around the machine guns and just try to get some engines and farm up keys to get out of there. So after 3 engines, we can actually skip cannons. We can either get cannons or the laser beam. I would go with the cannons. Laser beam is more effective against things like bombardiers, Zookas, lower health, higher damage units. Against warriors, typically what happens is they're too fast, so they move out of the way and the laser never really gets great shots at them. That being said, it's a level 3 prototype, so it's got a lot of health. I mean, we don't have flares yet, so they're going to, well, we kind of do. They're going to have to take them down a little bit, so I would skip lasers and go cannons. There's going to be more cannons, more things in the field, and cannons are somewhat effective against warriors as well. And yeah, so I think we're using warriors right out of the gates, guys, until we get to the next troop. If we're not using mechs, which I think is going to be too slow, is rifles, which do pair well with the Zookas, especially with no mines yet. The mines aren't until way down here after Seekers. So we're going to be dealing with Seekers before we have mines, which is going to be great. Honestly, I think this is just the more I look at this season, I feel like this is just rush to Seekers. Because I don't see much else slowing them down or stopping them. The good news is we have shield gens for those Seekers. So we'll see how much that's going to help. And we do have a potential sky shield right after 4 ERs. So, as we make our way, let's back it up a little bit. Let's talk about kind of this area more. So, warriors are going to be good. We have flares with them. We've got gunboat energy. We've got troop damage. We've got potentially more troop damage, which I think I'm going to lean towards unlocking both of these sooner than later. We've got the GB. We've got the flare. We might not need the gunboat energy because, I mean, what are we doing? We're only flaring. So I don't know if we need that right early on. We don't have smokes. We don't have shocks. You You can get a warrior boost, but I would probably stay away from this. It's 4 levels, so I mean it is helpful, but how long are we going to be using warriors? It depends. I don't think we're going to be using them for super, super long. So then I would go to 4ER. Skip Everspark, of course. We definitely don't want her. And again, you'll notice that as we increase the amount of energy rooms, the shield gens automatically cover them, and they automatically become stronger. So 150%, that's going to equal a third of the health of a level 3 engine room. So pretty intense, pretty intense. So as we move forward here, mortars would be good. Mortars would be good. It's hard to say exactly what is the best choice here. If things are getting super dirty and we're fizzling, which I don't think is going to be the case, guys, but just in case, we do have the rifle Zuka option, and we have to get rifles anyways. So, I mean, just plan for that. All of this is good stuff. Shield gen, boom cannons are great. Getting the shock mines are probably going to be important. And we've got DBD here. We got a lot of really good stuff right after 4ERs. We've got gunboat energy, which again we can probably skip for now. We got some troop boosts. Barrage is hidden away way up here. There's the tank tax. Okay, so I would skip tanks and go through gunboat energy because I don't think we're going to be using tanks. Maybe we will be. And yes, we do want critters pretty soon with what we're using here to attack with, especially right after shock mines, but just be wary about paying tax for things that aren't going to help. So as we move into 5 engines, we can take a look at the shield gen, still at 150%, and it's still at about, this is more of a quarter of the HP, so it's interesting it scales like that. So as we move to the 5 ERs, we can either go back and get critters, or we can move forward. Double cannons are going to be nice. Scorchers or Grenadiers, probably not going to use either of those troops. If you do want Seekers, you're going to have to pay for them by either getting rid of a shield gen, laser beam, or sky shield. I would probably opt for getting rid of the laser beam. And then getting to Seekers right away. I think that's going to be a good call for most people. So to move forward, we have to... okay, so taking Scorchers there was pointless unless... I mean, we definitely want this troop damage. So I do like how they've structured this tree where it's not just like negative nodes and stuff like that. They put a lot of things in front of good other nodes that make you pay a tax for it. So it's not only, 32 keys for the troop damage, it's 32 keys for the Scorchers that otherwise we could skip, right? So, and then we can move down here. This is getting way ahead, a little bit difficult to predict, but I think this is kind of the area that we want to look to, and I'm going to probably structure my day 1 path around that. But as always, guys, this is just a guess. It remains to be seen on day 1 what we're actually going to do. But yeah, I'm thinking Warriors pretty much straight into Seekers, a lot of troop damage, and just pick up the necessary defenses along the way. So yeah, that is your day 1 path, guys, for Season 70. Let me know your plan down below in the comments. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next one. Chicken out. Backpack.